been a while. Just speaking in general, but there is no formidable opponent or at that bone it. Never step on it. When you wanna mind the kind of giving hope when they down and out. Dig a hole so deep, ain't no climbing out. Yeah, I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say lonely at the top, but just the best. Don't you see me out here shining, better flex. I hear him.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. 2 wide receivers will be looking to be number 1 targets on the field in today's game. It's Green's Bengals going up against Fitzgerald's Browns.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A huge play there right off the bat. 59 yards on the ground. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Again, it's Mixon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
If Joe Mixon plays up to his potential, Cincinnati got a draft steal getting him in the 2nd round.
Strong runner. Now, he's built like a rock, 230 pounds.
Yeah, and he moves like a little guy. He's one of those players that you can use in any situation. Short yardage runner. Heck, you want to give him to the perimeter. He can take off and beat you with his speed and definitely catches the ball in the backfield.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And now to the air, Dalton. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having earned much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
First down, Kaiser. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Second down following the run. From the gun, Kaiser. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
David Njoku, nearly 17 yards a catch in college. Those are wide receiver numbers.
Yeah, went to Miami. Brad Kaya was his quarterback. They were a really good combo. Also, how about the wingspan of the young rookie? 35.25-inch arms.
Quarterbacks love that. That catch radius, huge. And what he does after the catch, really impressive.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He finds Coleman. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To the left side here for Eifert. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. A gain of 3, second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. But winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Second down, Dalton. Underneath here to Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Dalton. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Throwing, Dalton, and that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown on the year, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore, and it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. A very solid gain of 27.
Boy, did he announce his presence with authority to start his rookie year. 104 yards, 2 touchdowns in the season opener, and then the year got derailed a little bit by injuries.
But I think the folks in Cleveland think that he has that #1 potential, don't they?
I would think that they are correct. Corey Coleman downfield, he can create big plays.
To throw, Kaiser. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here we go.
2nd down, Kaiser. Dumping it off for Johnson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Here's Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Dalton throwing on second down. And Jones has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
It's second down. Dalton looking. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Fourth down. Dalton wants to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They'll run here with Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Dalton here from the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Marvin Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a 2nd straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and it had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Play action now. Kaiser. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 41 yards. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's got room. There goes Duke Johnson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now they run with Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dalton. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And room there to work it inside the 25. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. To throw on second down, Dalton. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he whips that one incomplete there.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Second and goal, they still need 8 yards to find the end zone. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. Andy Dalton. And that'll make it third and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they start the second half with Johnson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. From the gun, Kaiser. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 11 more on that one, and another first down. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. They'll throw here. Kaiser. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point. Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. On the run, this is Jackson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down, Kaiser. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Larry Fitzgerald, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
First and 10 for Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Kaiser now underneath for Johnson. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Here's Kaiser. This is caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal.
Let's go.
To throw is Kaiser. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Dalton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. Well, other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now. And
he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. From the gun, Dalton. Buying time to his left. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Now, that's a rare sight indeed, but one that their fans hope that they'll see much more of in 2017. A takeaway.
Yeah, only 3 fumbles recovered last year, tied for fewest in the National Football League. And to give this time to the tailback. Finding room at the 30. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going. Want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there? And that's run the football.
And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now they try the right side here. A little juke. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and now it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On second down, Johnson, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
On play action, Kaiser. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete to Ross. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second down, Dalton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays. All this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A good pickup there, 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
All right, so first down, 5 yards to go. They'll go option to the short side. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Dalton. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Dalton operating in the red zone now. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Now, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Johnson running left. And some room to work. Good move by Duke. There goes Duke Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
They're all finished in the bout down in Houston. And give that one to the Texans as they wind up winners. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. It's second down. Dalton looking. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. From the gun, Dalton. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long.